person.
Oh,
Live action.
if you guys want to see him, check out it on YouTube where we have the video footage. If you're audio only, just imagine how great they are.
The funny part is you think it's going to make it in.
True.
What's gonna make it in?
We will if I say roll the intro.
The breast discussion.
Roll the intro.
Got you.
Are we rolling it?
No, I don't think so. Not with Cole's face like that.
Are you guys gonna
Let's
sing?
do it. Roll it.
Are you guys gonna sing?
Roll the intro.
Are you singing again?
No.
Oh, come on.
my goodness. Here it is.
They made it in.
Yep.
Something made it in.
We're glad.
I don't know what is.
We're glad you made it in to this episode.
Thank you.
Big germ in the house.
That's right.
And make germ.
It's pretty catchy.
Sounds like a disease.
Yeah.
It's not contagious.
Biggest germatus.
You can do whenever the cops catch you. It's like they caught the big germ.
Finally.
They finally
got the bandit, baby.
Got him. Oh yeah.
Don't.
Write it out just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Your name's probably up on the screen now.
I'm
No, it's not.
Goodness.
No.
I'm going to change it just so it is to make sure you're wrong, Cole.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are.
Hey, we are here.
What's up?
You're here. We're
What's
all here.
up?
Guess what
What's
we're
up?
doing today? What's up?
We actually got a guest.
Do we? Who is
For
it?
the first time in a while.
I bet it's a real estate agent.
I don't know. I think we've
Who do you think
overplayed
it is,
that.
Jeremy?
Those guys are snakes. I wouldn't trust them.
I
wouldn't.
I would never partner with one. That's for sure.
No.
No.
I buy all my homes off Craigslist
Dang man, that's
the
pretty
better place.
That's bold.
and offer up. You know,
I get mine from sheriff sales.
I checked Wish.com recently. They got some good deals.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
where I got.
Nice.
That's where Liv got her new Kia Telluride.
On Wish?
Yeah, it was listed as a Toyota, right?
I heard you can
control.
buy a house at Home Depot.
Oh.
Oh, you can.
I saw that
They're like
video.
20,000.
Yeah, it's like a giant shed.
Yeah, it's
or something.
two-story.
Yeah.
What's a house?
I had a
The
client
house?
that wanted one of
The
those.
house is
Not
basically a
kidding.
giant shed.
She was like
What
dead
do you
set
think
on
about
it.
Like I need the giant shed.
She was like, "Oh, I'm getting my house from Lowe's. Like it's gonna be the shit."
At what point does a doghouse become a shed? Like, size-wise? Because like the doghouse is just a mini shed.
It's when a human can fit in it.
Well,
And stand up.
their standards can be
And
pretty
stand
low.
up. Stand up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know some short guys.
me too.
Looking at him.
Oh my goodness. Welcome to the TRIFLIX cast. I'm doing the intro today.
I love it. That's fun.
We do video stuff. We do realty stuff. We do all sorts of
No,
things.
we don't.
We shoot your realty stuff.
Thank you.
We talk to realtors, but we
We
don't
are
do
not
the
a
realty.
brokerage. Oh, my bad.
Peeking.
What do we do, Cole?
I'd like to buy a home.
Yeah.
I mean, technically we can
We're
provide
doing
the
it live. We're
service.
selling a hole right now to Jeremy. What home do you want?
I'm looking for a earth home.
Cole, find it right now.
Oh.
What are the prices?
I'd like to be a mole man by next
buy.
year.
A mole man.
A mole man
a
by
mole
next
man.
year, at least, if not sooner.
Okay. Anyways.
All right.
Based on the camera angle, you can tell that Jeremy's 5'3", and we are all 5'7", 5'8", 5'9",
For
around
sure.
in
Yep.
there.
I agree. Yeah,
I'm
that's
on-
pretty accurate.
Tiny Jeremy.
I'm only 5'3". If I put those flats you can buy on Amazon in your shoe, heel extenders.
Heel extenders.
I can't wait till someone runs into you in real life. They're like, you're bigger than I expected.
You're taller.
You bet I am.
Well,
Yeah.
on that note, we haven't officially announced it, but this is Jeremy Tredway, and he's on our show today as our guest.
Our
you can
show.
also refer to him as Big Germ.
Yep.
The TRIFLIX cast.
Yes.
That's
TRIFLIX
the show.
cast.
You're here. You know what it is.
Yeah, you already know.
You
It's
clicked
fine.
it.
We're
Yeah.
past.
Cole Akeney,
So far past
Tristan
it.
Watkins, David Baker, Jeremy.
You're gonna have to blow through those.
I'm not peeking. That's what I'm doing.
Yes, and I'm peeking
Yeah.
peeking you.
You're not peeking.
No, I know.
Pikachu.
You're a Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon.
What
Anyways,
who are you? What do you do? We have to give you a title description.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Realtor. Real estate agent.
Try again.
I guess.
TM.
guess.
Oh.
I guess.
Well, thanks for coming to the TRIFLIX cast. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
That's it.
Hey, you guys are on
Joke's
Twitter?
on you.
We're on Twitter?
We are on Twitter.
I think
I'm
we're
not on Twitter.
We
I
don't
thought
post.
Elon
I'm not on
deleted
Twitter,
it.
so I wouldn't know.
Didn't Elon delete Twitter?
I don't think.
I think he's turning it back to MySpace.
the deal
Oh,
hasn't
sweet.
gone through.
Yeah.
He's trying to not go through with the deal. But that's not
No,
the
he's
hero there.
not.
Yeah,
Don't
he
say
is.
that.
He's
He
backing
is.
out
Don't
now?
talk about Big Daddy
He
Evil
found out
like
how
that.
unprofitable
He's
it
trying
is.
to draw it out. It's all a whole thing.
Didn't he sell a bunch of Tesla to
I thought so.
Yeah,
Start
I think that's why he's backing
that
out.
whole thing?
Yeah.
But he already sold it, so how can he back out?
Well,
he can do
he's
anything he
Elon.
wants.
He
Doesn't
can
he
do
have?
whatever he wants.
He's got Asperger's.
He does. Cheeseburgers. Have you seen the...
No.
Yep. I said it.
Oh.
All right, you guys do your thing.
Cheeseburger.
You guys do
I
your
love
thing.
the part where like
we're
when you're
here for you.
watching like great talk show hosts like Conan O'Brien, somebody says something and then he like points it out and then makes it really awkward. That's my favorite part of talk shows.
Well, that's what we just did.
He's the guy who's like, no, you
What's
can't
that?
say
Is it
that.
awkward?
This is TV.
I mean,
But tell me more.
I don't think it's that bad, is it?
I don't know. I like
Is
cheeseburgers.
Asperger's something hard to live with? Stop. It's not funny unless you laugh. I don't know. I don't know what.
It's funny because you're asking three people that don't have something
Yeah.
what it's like to have something. And
No, I just mean
honestly,
I don't know the first thing about it.
Me either.
I don't
just-
know
I-
if it's
Oh, welcome.
obviously.
Don't know if it's treatable.
No, I mean I know. I mean, obviously you can still be like successful with it,
Yeah. Obviously.
but I
'cause
don't know
Elon.
because Elon. But I couldn't name another famous guy with Asperger's.
Are you
Yeah.
successful?
Not really.
The track
to where I-
record's pretty low right now.
We're pretty hard on ourselves. I
It's
think.
true, though.
You know. Yeah.
I'd like to apologize for all the constant bleeping you had to endure for the past 5 minutes.
Do you have to bleep cheeseburgers?
No. No, we didn't bleep that.
Yeah.
That's a legit thing. Why would
Alright.
you bleep such a thing?
I don't know.
Anyways,
I had
okay.
a cheeseburger.
What are we doing here?
I went to
Jeremy.
Burger.
Jeremy.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, focus.
We want to
Produce, man.
We want to learn about you.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know about you.
Yeah,
I
you
We
know.
need to tell
Too
the
much.
people. The people need to understand.
I know nothing.
So
about you.
let's start from the beginning, man.
Where were you born? What hospital?
From doing my extensive research,
Yeah.
it said that your hometown was in Florida. Is that true?
That's what Facebook says.
Yes, but you also would have had to have put it into Facebook. So is it true or not?
I guess technically it's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
What hospital?
Manatee County.
so technically true.
I doubt there's one of those.
How
in
long did you
Indiana.
live there before you moved to Indy?
A short time,
Okay,
like less than a year.
Okay.
I was born there, and then we moved to Asheville, North Carolina.
okay,
I
Wow.
lived there for a short time, like 3 months. In my mind, I guess it's 3 months, maybe 6 months. I don't know.
Okay.
I was an infant.
right.
Okay.
It's a great memory.
Yeah, right. I have zero recollection of it. And then we moved to Brown County.
Okay, so
So-
you've been in Brown County for most of your life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we moved here when I was, which just doesn't add up, but we moved here when I was like 4 or 5, I guess.
So
Okay.
for 3 years you were gone.
Yes, I was born for a year, as Quincy would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there was a 3-year gap where you didn't exist, and then,
I
you're in
lived-
Brown County
right.
at 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
No existence pre-Brown
I was in
County.
the metaverse
You-
for those
Oh,
3
that's
years.
no.
that's a Florida man thing.
Because
I feel
I'm
like
actually Unigod 1, 2, or whatever.
Is that
the
your
other
gamer
guys-
tag?
No,
is it 1, 2? Is it just 12?
no, it's the guy that the TikTok
Okay.
future
Oh.
producer. You know,
Okay.
Cole's on TikTok.
future time traveler. That's
Oh,
what he
okay.
is.
Yeah.
I've got the first
Oh.
name. That's why I'll sell it to him eventually.
Oh, I
I
gotcha.
used to get rid of the 1. That's where I was at.
Ah, yes.
That's where I was going.
You're like I
It
predicted.
took me a second.
He
It took me a
predicted
second to catch
the
on.
great gap
you
before
were,
anybody.
You were on vacation. You missed
Yeah.
out on what was going on. You were enjoying.
I'm just
You were
I-
enjoying time with your family.
Before we
Yeah.
talk more about Jeremy, I'm just like very
Yeah.
impressed at you did your homework. Like you've been
Yeah.
listening to the show.
You guys do homework on me.
yeah, no,
It's
I'm
my
just,
turn to flip it around.
I'm very
Yeah.
impressed.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But I do enjoy the show. It's actually pretty fun.
Well, thank
You
you.
guys are fun.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you. A real fan.
I know,
Truly.
right?
Yeah.
Screw you,
I
Quincy.
subscribe. I've got the bell on. You
Oh,
know,
nice.
I know things.
Oh.
Do you want to
We have a
subscribe
competitor to
I'm
Beaver
already-
Boy now.
I'm
to our
already-
newest channel?
I wouldn't do it if I were you.
We started a new
TRIFLIX OnlyFans.
We've talked about it.
That'd be really fun.
We've talked about it.
I don't know if you could handle that amount of wealth.
Yeah, we
The-
mismanaged the crap out of that.
The Ronins.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, so yeah, I was born in Florida. I moved. Then I moved to Brown County.
So I mean,
Florida
even
man.
more than technically, it's true. Just saying.
It is, yes.
So I mean, just where you
My
started
social
life.
security number tells you that I was born
in Florida.
Florida man,
Wow.
real estate agent / Florida man.
/
You're
Turtle
Mr.
Man.
Worldwide.
Turtle man. Where's the turtle?
live action. I don't know, but we'll find it.
What's the sound he makes?
And then like does the live action thing. Yeah. With 0 teeth, which I guess he got new teeth, but that's for another day.
YouTube paid for his teeth.
They did.
Guarantee it.
Do you think he'll pay for our teeth someday?
Well, that depends. Do you have 2 toes?
Yeah.
Well, only 2 toes? Missing 8?
Not 2 plus, but missing 8.
Yeah, no.
Missing
I got a 10
Okay.
at the moment.
I don't know if you can.
From the time of recording
They're not
this.
giving you teeth.
They're not giving you teeth if you got
No.
all 10 toes. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. So no.
You guys got 10 toes?
How many did you get?
How many did you get? Like it's like a
11.
it's like a raffle.
It's like you spin the wheel.
Why do you think I wear Crocs all the time, man?
with a hole in the
What
side.
do you think that thing is hanging out on the side,
Let
dude?
him breathe,
Come on,
man. Let him breathe.
It's a foot tail.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That's
Okay,
a Florida
yeah.
man thing, if I've ever heard one.
So Brown County. So what was it like growing up in Brown County?
It was okay.
Yeah.
And then you met Quincy.
It was fine. The old Q dog. Yeah.
Q dog.
Mm-hmm.
But that was
That was my his explanation was dead on.
I gotcha.
Legit. I was in the library. I remember that day, clear as day. Yeah.
And what grade was that, or like when would that have been?
That was my freshman year.
Okay.
He's a year ahead of me, so that would have been his sophomore
I got
in
you.
high school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start your detailing business? Was that kind of the first business endeavor that you had kind of jumped into, or did you do some stuff prior?
Yeah, that was my first.
Okay.
I started that. I know exactly when I started that. That was like mid-March when I was 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you do before that? Just out of curiosity,
Before that, I worked.
what kind of jobs did you have, like pre kind of getting your own thing started?
Before that, I worked construction out in Sweetwater, Indiana, with my uncle. Built
Okay.
boat docks.
Interesting.
When I say I built boat docks, I mean I carried all the heavy stuff from the top of the hill down to the bottom
Down
of the
to the
hill
bottom.
at 6 in the morning,
Cool.
Yeah.
and then back to the top of the hill and back into the truck at 6 o'clock at night, and held things, and
You were an intern.
I was a laborer. I wasn't even
Yes.
an intern. I wasn't being trained. I didn't
Carry
have any
this.
aspiration. It was, hey, bud, you are 19 and your back cannot break right now. So carry this log over there and get in the water and burn yourself. Get sunburn every day. you
Oh
know?
yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
All summer long.
That's
Yeah.
interesting though. So when would that have been?
That was when I was like 17 to 19.
Okay, 17 to 19.
Mhm.
And how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Okay, so
Wow.
we're 3. So there's I'm just laughing at the proximity and
Right,
how
I was
small
like-
town
yeah.
Indiana is just in general, because like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the period of time that we were living on the lake. I lived on Buffalo for
Okay.
a while,
I
like
worked-
kind of during high school.
I worked on Eagle.
Oh, Eagle was the nice lane.
Yeah.
Had the big old houses on
That's,
it.
yeah, my
Big old house, big old dock.
Exactly. My aunt and uncle live on. Well, I call them my aunt and uncle, but it's Brown County. I have no idea how we're related.
Got lots of uncles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Mark. Mark's Lakeside Construction. Plug. Don't know what he's doing. Haven't talked to him in years, but
Might not even be making docks anymore.
might not be. I don't know. I have no idea. No
so
idea.
So you carried the stuff that made the docks,
Mm-hmm.
and then Gap,
Cars.
and then cars, or
I mean, there was like before that, I worked at a body shop
okay,
all through school, like high school,
awesome.
and that was like my big thing. They actually did restorations at that point,
What was your specialty?
nice.
It was the same kind of thing. I didn't really do anything bodywork wise. I just taped up cars and sanded and, did that type of thing.
Okay.
I never got
okay.
to paint anything. But
Did you hate it? There's anything that you didn't like about it?
It was very dirty,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and like really bad for you. Like body shop dudes die early, I think, very often because it's so carcinogenic and that type of thing.
Is
You're
everything you
just
breathing
dust
in?
Yeah, and like you can do your best with respirators and all that, but it's such a like hot. There's lights. There's compressors. It's just you can't keep a mask on at all times, But I was also a detailer at that shop. So
Okay.
I kind of like.
So that's kind of where you got maybe the
Yeah,
the
and I
bug.
liked. I mean, there was like really cool cars. Like it was like a restoration shop that I kind of like tried to stick in for the most part. It all turned insurance after a while, but So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Fender benders. But before that, like 30s and 40s Fords. The first car I drove that was manual was a 40 Buick
Oh, that's cool.
with 3 on the tree, which is
There
very
you
wild to drive.
Yeah, right. You're like, this doesn't feel right. I'm trying
What's
to
a
turn on my windshield
what's the
wipers.
3 tree?
What's a three
It's like on the column, like in a truck where you'd pull the lever down to put it in drive or
Yeah.
reverse or whatever. That's
Yeah.
where your shifter is. And you
Okay.
still have a traditional clutch pedal,
Uh-huh.
but instead you'd, shift, pull it towards you and down and first.
Ah.
And
Remember when I
there's
was,
only 3 gears? Is
Yeah.
that what I mean?
Mhm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was
Yeah.
explaining to you how like the Mercedes works? How it's on the
Right.
column as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's inspired, I'm
This
sure.
was a 40 Buick with suicide doors, and that was like the shop truck.
Suicide doors.
Mm-hmm.
Suicide doors.
That means they go up.
No, it means
What?
they,
Oh,
no,
go
they go backwards. Yeah, I had to think about that.
Like they
That's
open
scissors.
backwards?
Yeah, like you'd pull your door on your car and it opens to the left. You'd pull the door and it opens towards you to the right.
Is that just a style thing?
It was
why?
popular in the 40s because the
Okay.
back seats are huge in those cars. I mean, it was like it was more like a car that people would be driven around in rather than
Suicide doors.
yeah.
Suicide
I
door.
love
Which
it.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
That's a big Lincoln
that's why-
Continental thing too.
Yeah, and Rolls Royce they still have.
They're still backwards.
Why do they call it suicide though?
I don't know. I was gonna.
I
just
know,
gonna
right?
say
Suicide.
I feel like if like you're in New York or whatever, like big city, and you like get out of your car and the car drives by
That's
and
what I
hits your
always
door,
thought.
it's just like
That's what I always thought.
Little scissor.
Slaps
Yeah.
I think slapping would be a very gentle way to put it.
you. Right. Other than
You see,
squeezing
like,
your
'cause
guts out.
the way a normal door is, you'll see like somebody opens their door and like the dash cam footage is a car will like drive past them and the door just like
Right.
shatters off. So,
True.
So that,
True.
but then there's a person in the middle.
Didn't one of the newer Teslas have like the DeLorean style doors where it kind of goes
Yeah, like the
wings?
skull wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm,
The Falcon doors.
Model X.
Falcon.
Yeah,
That's
Like
what
a
they
bird.
call them.
Falcon. Falcon tires too. That's another thing.
The old Falcon door.
Oh my.
You can't say that.
What?
Why not?
It's bad.
Why?
Well, you can't go around saying falcon doors.
Oh my gosh.
It's not appropriate.
What's wrong with
It's derogatory to hawks and eagles everywhere.
Early-
avians of all
Early
Avian
sorts.
Falcon
ball.
those Teslas up.
That'd be fine with me. This guy was trying to talk me into buying a Tesla the other day. He's like,
Dude, I'm
dude,
a
Model
big-
3, got to buy one.
I'm a big
You
Tesla
should.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm real into them. You know?
Yeah. What about draws you in?
Um,
Tell about your experience.
Ooh.
I think they're just really cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think they're, well, obviously they're ahead of the times, but like, I can't name another electric car company that has chargers like nationwide and a navigation system that routes you your route and stops along the way when it anticipates you needing them. You know, so,
It's true. It's true.
which is a big thing. I mean, you could drive a Nissan Leaf and get the same distance and all that and everything, but it's like,
Yeah.
which actually that's not true. There are apps that you can find, but it's just very convenient in a Tesla.
No, I
Yeah,
was
but-
talking about the benefits of an EV the other day with Tristan about how like you really don't have to gas up your car when you're gas up, fuel up,
Right.
recharge your car when if you're just always at home every day.
Right. If
Like-
you plug it in every
Yeah,
evening.
you have a
yeah.
fully
Yeah.
topped up every time you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
The
was
best
kinda
part
cool.
is when you hit somebody else with it, you can die in a fiery blaze that never stops
It's
burning.
It's the best thing ever,
Right.
man. Out in a
Right.
blaze. Who
Yeah,
doesn't want that?
I wouldn't die because I wouldn't get out of my garage. You remember that watch you sold me? The little watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to charge it every other night because it dies.
Did it catch fire?
No, I just forget
Oh.
to charge it. So like I
You
would get an
just get in your
electric
car.
car and it's just always dead, and I'd be like, oh, I'll fill it up real quick, and then it takes like 30 minutes. I'm like, I don't have time for that.
I'm glad
I'll
that
just
you
walk.
were born with the habit of charging a phone, else you would be really nowhere in life.
I know, right?
I pretty much charge it when it needs it, and there's USB-Cs everywhere in the world. That's the difference.
The one thing I wish they would do is, did you ever see that concept where when you pulled into your garage, the arm of the like charger would like
Oh,
extend
yeah.
itself and plug in, kind of
Plugs
like
in automatically.
Doc
Ock, man.
Yes. It looked scary, like this arm, and they couldn't make it work. I mean, I think the thing will be you like pull in your garage and there's like a giant wireless charging pad underneath you.
I think they should just put it in the back of the car and then you just like reverse your car in. You just like line it up.
Just bump it into the wall.
Yeah.
You just
You could probably do it on its own. Like if
fully
you just
seat it.
let it like it's like a Roomba. It backs itself into
Right.
the dock.
yeah.
I think at some point, probably, I don't know if it'll ever be in our lifetime. Well, the first thing I want to say is I think eventually most parking spots will probably have an electric charger. And
Right.
that you
That's what
can
I
just
was
plug in
saying.
everywhere you go.
Right.
Yeah.
But eventually I think maybe not in our lifetime, but someday we have wireless chargers for our phones.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally see them integrating that as like a mat or
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the floor of your garage. You just pull in and it charges it.
Every
You
parking
know what I mean?
spot in the world
Just has one of those
has,
mats.
has an induction pad in it.
Well, I mean, it's
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
like I said, not in this lifetime, but maybe.
It comes through the
Down the
tires.
line.
I don't know, man. I could see that happening in our lifetime. Just saying.
Some rich
I
dudes
think
probably
towards
already
the end,
got
yeah.
it.
I've been curious, like, why they haven't like made the batteries like modular, and so like you'd go into like the
Right.
battery shop. He's like, I just want to swap out my battery, get a fully charged one, and then like
Right.
boom,
The battery's like half the
5 minutes. You
cost.
already have a full battery.
Aren't they
Well,
extremely
it's-
heavy too?
They are,
yeah,
but I mean,
for
it's
now.
also like
For now, right?
Yeah. Tesla's a company that wants to make money.
Sure.
So there's a lot of like right to repair and a lot of like things going on with the batteries and like people are wanting to swap and do all this stuff and like
Yeah.
it would be so much easier, but they could also sell you a $15,000 battery.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think they really are regretting like some of the old Model S's that I don't love. You
Yeah.
know, the very kind of squished, almost stepped on looking
Yeah.
Teslas.
Oh.
Some of those have free supercharging for life,
Oh yeah.
wow.
which is like if you buy it from a dealer, that's taken off and it's gone, which is funny. But if you buy a private party, they can transfer that to you. And you
Dang.
can have free supercharging for the life of the vehicle.
yeah, you could really pump up that price too when you go to resale.
Right.
You're like, yeah, I got the
Yeah.
free charging for life.
I'd charge like my phone and my computer and my laptop and everything off of just free
Right.
internet.
Yeah.
Just
I'd-
plug it straight
I'd-
into the supercharger. Have
Dude,
a little adapter on the end.
I'd get the adapter, the AC converter, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then I'd
The
run
inverter.
the inverter, and then I would get it extension cable to go into my house and run all my utilities.
Right. There
No,
you go.
some of the newer Ford electric trucks, they make it so you can use your truck as like a backup battery for your entire house.
That'd been cool for Texas.
Hey, did you see the
Oh my god!
Somebody posted a video the other day, and they, because it's got a generator in it, they just took the truck and plugged it into itself, and it
Oh.
was charging itself from the batteries that it has.
Nice.
I've done that before with USB power banks that usually bricks them.
I'm sure.
No, it's not good at all for that. No,
yeah, right.
It'll ruin it.
Well, that's bad.
I've seen
Real
I've seen a few videos of people popping their hatch or whatever on their Tesla and having a Honda generator in the back, just like in case.
Yeah,
You know,
yep.
it's like I
that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, I need 2 gallons of gas so I can charge my Tesla to get to a charger. You know? It's like, oh well, you could also buy a Honda Civic and
right?
save
do the
20
same
grand
thing.
and be
I don't know.
super
I've heard they're
stoked.
pretty crappy. Honda
Honda
Civics?
Civics?
Yeah, I've heard
Oh,
they're really
man.
backed
I know a
up.
guy that
Don't say
drives a
that.
gray.
They kind of look like it.
I know a guy that drives a gray
Oh,
one, man. I don't think the speedometer ever gets below 140 mile an hour.
You know what? I
He's a-
quit. I'm done.
He's a speed demon.
Speed demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many tickets.
Dude, so
I told you
many
guys
tickets.
I'm not very I'm embarrassed by all my tickets.
Dude, so
Oh, you
many
got Honda
tickets.
Civic? No way, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
He actually does.
I thought it was an Acura Legend.
Oh my
You know?
gosh.
Yeah.
No,
Same
I,
thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
I drive a PT Cruiser actually.
Oh, with
Oh,
the
gosh.
with
Do
the
you guys
wood
know?
trim.
I have to ask. Do you guys know what a Dream Cruiser is?
I don't.
Sounds like some
Ah.
cruiser
Cruiser
to
my
make.
dreams.
A dream cruiser?
Do you know what a wait? Do you know what a
Like
Dodge
3 letters.
Neon SRT4 is?
Of course I
Yeah,
know what
We're
that
throwing out
is.
a lot of things.
Take that engine and plop it into PT Cruiser.
That's what that is.
Dream Cruiser, baby.
Oh, okay.
Dream cruiser,
Dream
baby.
Cruiser, baby.
I think
Yeah, I guess it's that's a Chrysler, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it's Chrysler.
Yeah, Chrysler's doing real well right now.
Good old GMC.
Yeah.
what is a PT Dream Cruiser is the top question coming up here.
Does it pop up?
Yeah.
It does pop up.
And it's like that's basically what it is, I think.
Does it
It's like an SRT4 PT Cruiser.
drive like a
For
dream?
people that have more money than
Sense.
taste.
Yeah, and taste.
Well,
Yeah.
I love clown cars.
could be worse. Could be like a Pontiac Aztec.
Hey, what's wrong with the Aztec, man?
That was
Those
one of
were
the
rough.
most. That is seriously like if you go online and like
It's like the worst car ever.
everybody says it's the most ugliest car ever built.
What
Dude,
is it? You
so-
said
I
Pontiac
thought isn't the
Aztec?
Aztec
Yes.
what's the one with the
Oh, it's-
SUV where you pop the hatch and it had a whole tent?
That's
Is that
the
the-
Aztec.
Yeah, that's ugly?
I think, yeah.
Dude, look at this thing. Come on.
That's not that bad.
Dude.
That is not the ugliest car I've ever seen.
Is that the Breaking Bad car? Is that the car that the guy in Breaking Bad drove?
Like, look at this
I
green
can't
one.
answer that.
That
I
one
don't-
looks fine. It looks sick. It looks like a...
It's a render. Somebody like put like big old
So
off-roading tires.
I've got a fun.
It is the Breaking Bad car. Sorry, just had to look
Is
it
it?
up. Yeah.
I've not seen Breaking Bad.
Dang,
guys.
man.
It's good.
Although that doesn't look a little temp.
I want you to look up a Mercury Capri convertible.
Play at home, guys.
Play at home. Look
Yeah, I
up
like
and,
it.
I want you to look
Tell
up
us what you think in the comments.
and I want you
Oh,
to.
I had a lot of friends in high school that had these because they were
Okay,
like the
well,
cheap convertibles.
I've got a fun local,
Oh.
very recent story. I mean, like within the last 3 days, story regarding that car.
Looks like a
Okay.
Cavalier.
Is it a convertible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's convertible.
Oh, it's
What do you
got the little
Okay.
lights like
So,
the Miata.
in today's society,
Pop up and down headlights.
in today's society, if you want to commit a crime, right? Let's say you want to be a criminal. and you
Okay, slow
commit a
down. I'm
crime,
writing this down.
Yeah.
Okay. If I thought of that and I wanted to do that, the first thing I would do would be probably to hide my face.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You know, the
Makes
old
sense.
saying, no
Yeah.
face,
It's a beautiful
no case.
face.
There you go. Right. I'd want to hide my face. No face, no case. So that helps.
No face, no case.
Obviously,
I've not heard this.
fingerprinting is a thing. So, you know, oh, I'm caught. Right.
Yeah, you can burn those off.
Yeah, burn them off.
Yeah, vitamin A.
Solved.
The other thing I would do is probably choose a very inconspicuous getaway car.
Yeah, like
Honda
an Aztec.
Civic. Oh.
Like a gray Honda Civic that goes
Yeah.
at least 160 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah, bare
Yeah.
minimum.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
So Little Brown County, Nashville. I think it might have been last Friday, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone decided to burglarize a job site
Okay.
at 5 p.m.
Odd choice.
on a Friday evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
What'd they steal?
no mask,
Okay.
well-equipped Ring cameras everywhere
Okay.
throughout the job site, and their getaway car was a red convertible Mercury Capri.
Wow.
If you
Wow.
check Facebook, Brown County Sheriff's Department, you can see the guy's face, you can see his Mercury Capri, and all the comments about it, right?
That's fantastic.
The best part about the whole story, and it's all true, they have not, he's on the lam, he's on the run. The best part about
I like how he's
thing
still
is
on the run.
he's on the run. He hasn't been caught yet.
Good for him.
Good, yeah,
Holy moly.
right.
Yeah.
The best
No
part about the
mask and a
whole
red
thing,
car.
I know, and a red convertible, blatantly obvious egg on wheels. It looks like an egg on wheels. Ran out of gas.
Whoa.
Ran out of gas. Someone in the comments said, "Oh, that guy ran out of gas in front of our house. My husband filled his tank with a gas can that they had
Oh my
on
gosh.
the property because Brown County, you know, it's like,
Right.
hey, buddy, my house just burnt down. Okay, we'll build you another one tomorrow.
Right.
You know, it's just Brown County
Hey, I've
things.
got 30 gallons out there. I'll get you hooked up.
I pull up with a diesel tank, you know, so
As long as it's not Tesla.
sure enough, right. Yeah. Otherwise, get off my lawn.
Keep driving.
Yeah.
Y'all
Right.
got pixies in
Yeah.
my can.
That's
Go
right.
away.
That's right.
Drive back to California.
Get out of here, gypsy man. So, yeah, dude. So this guy stole a bunch of tools. I mean, I don't know how the guy filled his tank and which filled. I don't know if that's, you know, but filled his tank and looked in the back seat and sees all these, you know, DeWalt and everything tools and thought, oh, this poor construction worker.
Right
in
out
a
of gas.
convertible red Mercury Capri.
This guy must make good money.
This guy must be smarter than you and me
It's
all
all
day long.
Snap-on.
Dude,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. He's got $200,000 and 2 drills in the
Yeah.
back seat. Yeah.
In his $4,000
Yeah.
Got my,
Capri.
my student loans back there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
7,500 easy payments at 75% interest.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
All right, we're off subject. Go for it. I'm sure you've got more questions
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
That,
so
no, that was actually it. We don't have anything else.
All right.
That's
Thanks.
it.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later on.
Yeah,
so
let's just
it's
get
a
the music
pleasure.
going.
So now that we've filled the gaps here, so
Uh-huh.
tell me about your detailing business. So
Okay, so-
you got it started. What's it called? And kind of like give me.
Okay, so the reason I know the like exact time and everything on it is
Yeah.
because my wife now, girlfriend at the time, got in a terrible car accident
Oh, no.
here in Columbus.
Oh, no.
She drove a Mini Cooper and basically she's just gotten in a really bad accident that was semi versus Mini Cooper.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
How'd she do?
Yeah.
Mini Cooper loses
Yeah,
9
Mini
times
Cooper
out of
Loses
10.
every time. So really rough. That was like March 3rd. and took her to Columbus Hospital, right? They couldn't help out, so they had to.
Wow.
I guess it was snowing. Well, I know it was snowing that day.
Gotcha.
Couldn't lifeline her because it was snowing, so they had to take her via ambulance up to Methodist or something up in Indy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? So after that happened, we got out on my 21st birthday. We got out of the hospital on March 9th, on my 21st. And she had to take a shot every 4 hours,
Okay.
Wow.
What?
which was really rough. I can't give shots. I can't get shots. I'm just awful with it.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I do I do what I have to, but they absolutely lay me on the table, ready to pass out. That type
Strap
of thing.
you in.
Dude, passed out. I wish I could pull tape from health class in high school because I actually passed out and face planted into a wall similar to what's behind us on camera. It's somewhere out there, young Jeremy, woozy out,
She go.
Yeah, so we didn't have anything back then, right? So my first detailing opportunity was my cousin's car, a CRV, a Honda CRV.
Completely ridiculous vehicle.
Completely ridiculous. I mean, old school, baby.
Yeah.
90s CRV. And my detailing supplies at the time, I just went to Walmart and spent $100, and now I have a detailing business. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody could do it.
But it was really convenient. They could,
I got
mean,
$100.
dude, they truly could. Anyone could do that. Whether or not it would be good
Yeah, that's the thing.
and I can confidently say it probably wasn't good. I know it wasn't good.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, though.
But you got to start somewhere, and she had to take a shot every 4 hours. A detail doesn't usually take that long. So that was kind of why I was I'll run out. I'll detail some cars, and I'll come back
What
and
a sweet guy.
do my best.
Working smart. Yeah.
Yeah, so after everything, her accident, she broke her talus in her ankle,
That's probably important.
which is a very important, it's the bone that lets your foot pivot.
Okay.
Wow.
That's how the doctor explained it to me. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But anyway,
Oh.
believe it or
Part
not,
of the
I'm not a
title.
doctor. So,
I had to update the title that
yeah,
popped up.
not a doctor. Realtor, not a doctor.
Yeah.
It's good to tell
Yeah.
people that.
So she was on crutches for 3 months. And that whole time, 4 months, that whole time I was detailing,
Okay.
And then you met Dan from Foreign Auto,
No.
that you
Who's
guys do
Dan?
know.
I never actually met
No,
him.
My
see,
friend Dan.
See, I've never met Dan.
Okay. So my friend Dan called me, and he had one car on the lot. We made a deal. I was going to be his detail guy, and yeah, it took off really well from there.
Okay. Are you still doing it today?
No, I'm
No?
not. Mm-mm.
Called it quits, huh?
About 5 years ago.
So
Yeah.
then what got you to make the switch from kind of doing your detailing work and then all of a sudden it's just real estate, or
You know who a ton of my clients were?
who?
Realtors.
Really?
It's almost like you have something going on constantly in real estate,
Right.
and you need your car cleaned because it's got 19 million coffee cups in the back, and real estate
My
signs
house is
and
mine's pretty clean.
everything else. So
Maybe that's not a good thing.
Hey, if
yeah,
your
maybe you
car
should
wasn't
sell some more
clean,
real
Cole, I'd be
estate,
worrying.
son. Maybe you should get out there and sell some real estate, son.
Yeah, it's
You need at
usually-
least 6 cups a day. No.
Kinda, yes, but-
So, yeah. Those were my clients. I talked to a lot of them. And I was like, these guys are no different than me, So
Short.
they're at least they're all at least under 5'5".
Yeah.
Previously car detailers.
Previously car detailers. Yep.
And so
It
you
just makes sense.
had mentioned that you were at Tucker. Did you start at Tucker?
I didn't.
Or-
I did not.
Where'd you start
I
at?
started at Weichert Realtors.
Okay.
What's a white
Okay.
Shout out.
Weichert's a big company from
No.
New Jersey. Do you know?
I don't know where they're from. I've
They're
heard of
from
Weichert
the
though.
they're from the
Today's
East Coast.
episode.
Actually, hold on. Let me see who. Somebody texted me today wanting me to.
Perfect.
They said I've got a lot of leads and I'd like to talk to you.
Today's episode is brought to you by Weichert Realty. If you need a
And
house,
Tucker.
Oh no, sorry.
Not sponsored.
Mark Deedle Realty.
I know
Deedle.
the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a
Today's
lot of hot
episode
leads coming, and my ads are producing.
is also
wanna
brought to you.
Want to add some agents. And
So was your connection to Weichert someone that you did their car for?
No, actually on that one, well, kind of, sort of.
You saw the name on the coffee cup.
They said,
Yeah.
they said we'll give you
I know
100%
you.
of your commission for $200 a month.
Right. Dude, desk fees didn't really exist, I don't think, back then. Truly.
Oh.
At least not that I knew. But no,
Yeah.
my friend Heather, she worked for Weichert. We went to school together.
Yeah.
And she was doing well in it. An aggressive offer back then was like $2,000 over list price, you know?
Right.
And you asked for $5,000 back from the seller, and that was like, dude, you got it, you know?
And hoped it wasn't on for 6 months, you know?
Right. No,
Yeah.
no issue. Yeah. So yeah, I was at Weichert for a year and didn't sell a thing.
Wow.
I sold nothing. I tried. I wrote an offer for someone on the wrong form, on the wrong zoned property,
Buddy.
and it
has
didn't get
that?
it, and at half price of what it was listed at.
How many times did you take the test?
I took the test 4 times.
How many times did you take the test?
That many times.
4?
Yeah, I passed it on the 4th.
Okay. Which did you have to take both 4 times?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to do it all
Okay.
times.
I passed.
I
the,
might have passed one of them. I don't
I
remember.
passed the state the first try, but then I had to take the general 3
Okay.
more times.
Usually
Yeah.
the state and the law stuff, that it's
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
That was rough, man. That was a really rough time.
Well, and 2, I don't.
Yeah.
It's $140 a pop
mine
or something.
was $60 a pop.
Or maybe it was only
Oh, my.
60. I don't know.
But I had to
Still, you're like,
so when I got licensed though, I took the accelerated course
Okay.
in person, like live. So I had to be in class from 8 to 5 every day for 2 weeks.
Where'd you go?
RECP.
To get your 30?
No, to get my 60. No, what is it? 63 or 90 hour?
90.
90. So I took it for 2 weeks.
Dude.
I took the accelerated course because I was hungry and I needed to be licensed. I mean, Brandy and I
Yeah.
were bleeding.
I got
We
you.
were bleeding heavy. We did
So
not.
were you still detailing in between all this?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
Dang, dude.
detailing. I was working at Columbia in Edinburgh.
Wow. So
Clothing
you're
store?
juggling like
I was
4
doing
different
that,
things.
and I was selling cars for Dan
Dang,
and
dude, look at
detailing
you.
for Dan. Yeah. So I was
Wow.
working 4 jobs, and I literally, which you
You're
know,
just like, get me this license so I can stop.
right.
Yeah.
I was like, I need this, and then once I got licensed, I was still continuing to do those things and
Yeah.
not giving it as much attention as I wanted to or needed to.
That's
you know?
tough, though.
But yeah, I mean,
I get that.
It was like paying the bills. Brandy had just started like walking again, you know.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you got to put your money up front to
Right.
get your license and your fees and all that.
she paid for my last test.
Oh, okay.
Brandy paid for my last test because it was like, hey, I gotta pay my bill or take the test.
Or take your test. Yeah.
Yeah, or
Dang, man.
get gas or pay the test. you
Yeah.
know? So
Whew.
yeah, stressful.
No joke,
My
man.
tire on my
No
dude,
joke.
my wheel on my Legacy was like about to fall off at that time too.
It's just riding on the
Just
band.
please, I was like, let me just make it there. And guys, whenever I sold that car, the steering wheel on it was bent on top. The steering wheel on that car was bent because I would walk out of RECP with my failed paper, and I would get in
my
my
God.
Subaru and I would go explicit and rip on the steering wheel and then drive home. Just so disappointed, so mad at myself, you know. But did it 4 times from Brown County to
Yeah.
North Meridian.
Yeah.
To take the test in person because
Oh.
you couldn't proctor it. It wasn't like
No, you got to go take
you
it in
got to go
person.
take it in person, and the guy looks at you and goes, "Maybe next time, man."
Yep.
You know, every single time. And I think on the 4th try, actually, he was a really cool dude, but
We probably had the same guy.
he goes Charles or something. Dude with glasses up there. I don't know.
Something, I don't
It
know.
was
Super
Charles.
nice though.
Yeah,
Like made a
yeah.
lot of funny comments too.
Well, on the 4th time, I'm literally like, and he goes, "Well, you better call your broker because you made it." I was like, sob, just like full tear, you know, just like died up there. And same thing, got to my car and told my wife, girlfriend, and she told her folks, and it was like this big celebration.
That's awesome, dude.
And then I didn't sell anything for a year. It's like, yes, oh God, you know. Yeah.
It took me like 6 to 9 months before I got something done.
Okay. Well, I switched. So after that, I switched to Tucker
Oh, okay.
after a year, and was like, I'm going full in. I'm going all the way in.
I'm doing it.
Doing it all. Stopping everything, going all the way in. 2 weeks later, I sold my older brother, Terry, his first home.
There you
That
go.
was my first client. That was my older brother.
Got the ball rolling.
Work your sphere, man.
That's right. It's all in the
It's all in the
It's
sphere.
all a sphere, man.
Dude, when they told me I passed, I was like, no, I didn't.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, no, I was like, you're messing with me. I didn't pass. There's no way. I don't even know what I just did.
The worst part about mine was like I like just broke down, dying, like straight bawling,
Like,
and this lady
on the
next to me, it's
ground.
like her first try and all this, and she's like, and he was just, oh yeah, you didn't pass, and she was just looking at me, and I'm like, I finally did it, you know? Like I'm like a mess in the lobby, and she kind of he was like, hopefully you have an easier time than him because he's been like,
Dude, I knew somebody that took it 8 times.
Dude, you're like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
trying
What's
to
the
get
highest
the
you've
driver's
ever heard
license.
of? I think I heard somebody that took it 12.
11.
It's just
11's my highest.
it's
that I know of.
impressive.
Yeah.
That you would, be like, you know what? One more time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
11 times. You know,
He never
like-
said he got it. He just
$660.
Yeah,
That's
just
a
Pass
lot.
it. Woo! When it should take 60 in the
That's
ideal scenario.
crazy.
I know people that are like, oh yeah, I didn't study. I passed it first try though.
Yeah, and you're like,
like-
what?
But then again too, I don't know about you, but I was terrible in school. I'm just awful at tests. I'm awful at everything.
That's me.
Homework related. I didn't do any of that fun stuff. So.
Was
No.
it multi-choice?
I was super bad at all that.
It's 100 questions on each test, and you have to get a cumulative
let's see.
75 or
Yeah.
something or better. You
Huh.
know. Same with the course. You have 3 tests of 100, and you have to have a cumulative score of.
It was like free response. You have to
75.
wrte down everything.
It
It's like
depends.
yeah.
So I think some's multiple choice, and then some was
Sounds
like,
like math.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I think we should take it, David,
How
just
many
to see how
square
hard.
feet are in
What's
an
just
acre?
flex? What's
Cole?
$60?
How many square feet are in an acre, Cole?
I should know this. Isn't it like 460?
Close.
What is it?
4 old ladies driving 35
Oh my
in a
gosh.
60. 43,560.
Yeah, I was close.
You're very close. But that's or 4.
I haven't had to do it in a while, okay?
My instructor was like 4 nuns driving 35 in a 60. And I was like, I don't think that's a very good thing.
I don't think that's a good reference.
Yeah, they could just be old women. They could just be old
I
ladies,
think
old
it'd be nuns.
men, anybody.
People.
Anyone that's notorious for driving slow.
Just start throwing ethnics into it. And,
Yeah.
and like
Great.
genders, and it's very specific.
I'll see you guys.
I'll see you and watch you get canceled.
I'm
from
gonna go
a
cancel
distance.
myself now, and I'll see you
just,
later.
just anything
Yeah.
in there. Like it doesn't have to be that descriptive. And the proctor's like, no, it's very important.
Right. It's
for the-
very, very important. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a 70-year-old like white man. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks. I passed. And I don't feel good about it.
Don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
So you gotta have all those little internal phrases to get through it, though.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have any other good
okay.
ones?
Not really.
No,
No.
just
not-
the nuns.
I'm glad
Just
it
the
ended
nuns.
there. Yeah.
Just the nuns. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to.
So what had you switch from Tucker to C21?
Okay. So the reason I went to Tucker is because of the literally the people.
Okay. Yeah.
My mentor at the time was the Indiana Association of Realtors president.
Okay.
Wow.
He was also the leader or like the president of the Bloomington Board of Realtors.
Gotcha.
And then everyone under like the top 10 producers in that office were all involved in the training of new realtors. Whether you want it or not, you have to do the class.
Okay.
Like it's required.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, you know, this guy obviously knows what he's talking about, and he's basically living the way I would want to someday, you know. So he was just really nice. What he told me, he was basically me. He worked at Ayers, which is eventually became Macy's,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then eventually became JCPenney, and then eventually went out of business, I guess.
She go.
She gone.
Gone.
But
Thanks,
he worked
Amazon.
retail. I worked at Columbia. He went into John West, the owner of Tucker in Bloomington at the time, and was like, dude, I'm dying. This is my only shot. Please hire me. You know? And John was like, this is the story from Brian. John was like, I don't know if you've got the right, I don't know if you've got what it takes, that type of thing. And Brian basically begged him, like, look, you have to hire me. This is my only shot. I'll make you proud, basically. Well, now John is half owner and Brian's half owner.
That's
of Tucker.
awesome.
So he's killed it and worked his way up and bought into the company.
There you go.
So I went to Brian and was like, dude, I have nothing. I will literally I can't go anywhere else. Like, no one will hire me.
And he
I'm
saw
unexperienced.
himself in you.
I mean, I don't know, but I felt like I saw myself as him in a past life, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, I need this. I have no sales experience over the last year. I did nothing, you know, but I'm like committed
And use the wrong form.
yeah, dude, it was like a residential lot. I used like a commercial form and like
Which sucks too, because the residential one would have been easier to use.
Wait,
like you used the
no, dude.
You picked the harder form.
my client at the time was like, dude, where's my offer at? And I was still like, it took me like 2 days to write an offer.
Ooh.
Which now I could, like, in the time it'd take me to walk out to the car and come back, it could be written and submitted.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
It's a lot. You get better at it. But yeah, and at half price. So even if I wrote it on the right form, in that time, it's like, you're an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
tried.
tough though. That's tough. There's a
Yeah.
lot to,
I was just excited to write an offer.
right?
It was wrong in
heck
every
yeah.
way. In every way possible, it was wrong.
Yeah.
Didn't get accepted.
Spelled my own name wrong, basically, you know? Might as well have, but yeah.
Just didn't put your number in, none of that.
No, don't need it.
What's that?
Yeah, right. Did we get a number? Yeah. So yeah, Brian gave me a shot, and
And then you quit.
What's your number?
which one?
7.
Oh, do you have a
Which-
MyBore?
I'm in both.
Yeah.
41183.
Cause see, I don't even know. Do you think Bloomington will ever join MyBore?
No,
I don't think so either.
we're too.
It'd be nice.
We're too snooty.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Looking down your noses at all of us.
Supra baby.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Lame.
I think there's only like 745 people in Bloomington board or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pretty small board.
That's like the size of all the agents at Carpenter.
Isn't my board like 7,000 or something?
It's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's.
It's a stupid
7,000.
number of
Have you used the
people.
Office exclusive form yet?
Mm-mm.
It literally it blatantly is like your listing will not be marketed to 7,000 agents plus 7,000 plus. Agents.
Sorry.
Right, and like the seller signs it. No, you're like, oh, okay, well, yeah.
Huh?
Which is funny.
I'm not following.
No, sorry. A lot of this technical. Go ahead.
There's a new form called an Office exclusive form. And
Uh-huh.
It is exactly what it sounds like. It's like you guys are all with TRIFLIX. Let's say you're a real estate company.
Yeah.
Cole lists a house.
Yeah.
It'll go active on the 20th.
Mhm.
Today's the 18th. He can market it to you guys only until the 20th, and when it'll actually go active to the public and the rest of the realtors.
Ah.
So it's kind of like I want my company to sell it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And what was the difference
Which I'm
then
assuming-
between that system and maybe the other systems, I guess, or?
Well, just going straight to.
Yeah, if you just
Live
list it
market.
active immediately, you know. But this is a system they've set up so like agents are more honest and aren't trying to play this. There's a rule. I think it's 3 days in MyBore. If you
I
list,
want to say it's 2, to be honest with
if
you.
I listed something like 2 days, let's say a week
I
ago.
thought it was 48 hours.
Sure, let's say a week ago, and I didn't immediately make it active, and I had them sign a week ago, I would be fined and be in trouble.
That sounds ethical.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's so I'm not like holding the listing, waiting for the real reason.
to get a me and me.
Right. Limited agency. Like
Yes.
I represent the seller and the buyer, and I've held it for a month. And the seller's just kind of like, why am I not getting offers? It's because
Yeah.
I'm the only one trying to sell your home.
Yeah, because if I put a
Yeah,
sign in
yeah.
the yard and I don't put it on the internet, I'm probably going to get a phone call.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, or I'll just tell people about it and be like, oh, I'll represent both sides. Look at me.
Right. Yeah.
Does that work?
It's a little shady. Well, it can work.
Does what work? Limited
You
agency?
just throw a sign in the yard. Is that usually? What's the likelihood of?
That's how I got my first me and me.
Oh,
I threw a sign in the yard and didn't put it in my board for the first 24 hours, and I got a phone call, and I got both sides.
dang.
I don't do limited agency. Do you?
We do, just because I'm on a team. So there's 2 of us.
Right.
So
Yeah,
if
that
something
makes
happens,
sense.
we just say, I'll represent you, and then she'll represent you, the other party, and then it's pretty fair. Although I will say it was funny because the transaction I did my first limited agency on was with my ex-mother-in-law
Oh.
and the buyer.
Yikes.
At the time, is it an ex-mother-in-law or was it still a mother-in-law?
No, I think it was on the way out. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I didn't start real estate until all of that stuff was in the works.
Treat it as a parting gift.
Well, I did, believe me, because the commission kind of paid for my portion of the divorce.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I mean,
I sold your mom a house.
She
Screw you.
asked me to sell it, so
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'll sell it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got both sides, and I was cracking up because I mean, herein lies the issue with limited agency, right?
Right.
Because here I am in a position of like I represent both sides, and one side I really could care less about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And you got to be. I mean, you've got to be like impartial on.
No,
you're
for sure.
basically just like a mediator after that point.
You can be impartial.
You
don't
can
have
be.
to.
You
be.
should be.
I was very ethical about the way I handled it because at the end of the day, I'm not losing my license over something stupid, right?
Right. Yeah.
I made $300 extra. Oh wow.
It was more than that, but
It's a lot more than.
There was a lot
300.
more than that. Okay, It's
That's
like-
I mean, some
Okay,
states.
well then I'm kind of in the middle.
Some
How
s-
much more?
Some state. Well, if I'm going to make 3%,
Yeah.
I'll
On
make
both
3%
sides.
more.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Dang,
Because
that's
if you
what,
list
6?
total. Yeah.
I thought the market was down to 5.
It depends on what you list a house
Depends
at.
on what you list.
At the time, though, that's what I was listing at.
Here's a fun one. I've been selling a lot of homes to people from Costa Rica.
Okay,
They
Coming here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They work
gotcha.
for Boston Scientific,
Okay.
which, you know, is a big hub in Bloomington.
Okay,
But they don't have realtors down there. They have like title clerks, I guess.
okay.
But the title clerk's fee can be 15%,
Holy moly!
because there is no,
What's house prices like down there?
it's just the same, expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
12%.
So you tell
Man, you just
them
want to tell
10?
everybody that and be
Right.
like,
You tell
Makes
them
you want to
10.
go, okay. You
be
know?
like, yeah, go down there and try to sell a house.
But they all have, every home has a gate, and some have security and that kind of stuff, because
Yeah.
a lot of second homeowners own down there, and
Yes.
they come back and their house has all the copper ripped out of it, you know, things like that. If you don't, you know, so
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay, so you get to see 21. You're doing your thing, right?
yeah.
What's next, man?
What do you mean?
What's next? What is Mr. Big Germ like? What do you want to do next?
So I'm just waiting for approval right now to take my Florida test.
Okay, yeah.
I've already gotten 63 hours done on the course and submitted fingerprints, because that's a thing in Florida.
Wow.
And a background check and all that. I'm just waiting for my app to be approved, and then I can take my Florida licensing test.
You're gonna sell some retiree homes.
Sure.
Have
Any home down
have you
there.
been to?
Dude, anything, right?
Yeah.
You should
fine.
go to Jupiter.
I wonder what the average is.
Have you seen Jupiter, Florida?
I've heard of it, but I've not been
Dude,
there.
That's everybody there has like a Lambo and
Oh, really?
Ferrari, and
Yeah.
that's you gotta sell some houses down there.
Yeah.
You get 2 in, you're good for the year.
Well, you know, in our market, like November, basically holiday season, I think my business after Thanksgiving is pretty slow. I can expect like 1 or 2 in December, maybe.
Yeah.
1 or 2 in January, maybe. When the rest of the year, I'm, selling 3 or 4 a month, ideally. So snowbirds. You've heard of snowbirds.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So my intention is to kind of just, okay, it's November.
Migrate.
Get in the car. We're going down south and selling.
Yeah.
Until
Okay.
March, April.
Because you guys have family down there, right?
You're heading home.
Yeah, my in-laws just bought a condo in Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not the market I'm looking. I'm looking like St. Pete, Tampa.
Okay.
Oh,
area.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fly down there.
So I'm sure it gives you a place to stay, right?
Yeah. Yep. Fort Myers. Yeah, it's like an hour and 40 minutes away, but rent down there is very expensive. So we'll probably my end goal would be to buy an Airbnb or a couple down there, and
Yep. When you're not there,
when I'm
rent
not
it.
there, rent it all year, and then the ideal time to rent it, stay in it.
Oh.
Right.
It's kind of self-serving, but
Hey, whatever.
yeah.
Cole, you're looking to have an Airbnb place down there, right?
We talked about it just
Yeah.
because my kids are there. I was like, it'd be nice. I mean, it's like
Where are they at?
I'm there 4 or 5 times. Navarre.
That's right.
So I'm there 4 or 5 times a year. So it'd be nice to have a place that I could just, go stay in, comfortable.
I think my in-laws are. Isn't Fort Myers near Navarre Beach?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't
I'm pretty sure it is. Like half an hour, 45 minutes.
I just know it's sandwiched in between Pensacola and Destin. And we normally stay in either one of those places.
Yeah.
Not Navarre.
Yeah.
I've been to Navarre. It's nice.
I got to put some distance.
Went on vacation there with the fam.
It is nice, not going to lie. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but it's nice. I mean, the beach is nice and everything. So,
I've never been there.
That was really good.
wow.
That was super good. I like that. That was really good.
Thanks,
I
man.
regret everything.
Never going back.
I'm going to be a dad.
I'm never going
get
back.
all these dad jokes, and it's going to be great.
That's awesome.
So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, now that we kind of know a little bit more about you, one of the things that kind of falls in line with what we're doing is I know you've been trying to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yep.
So what kind of content
I'm
are you
on
trying to
there.
put out there,
Yeah.
man?
So my biggest hobby, or I guess the hobby I most enjoy, is motorcycles. Moto vlogs.
Moto vlogs.
Moto vlog, which is
It's popular.
it's popular, and it's also very fun if you have it set up, which it's taken me years to actually get the setup that I'm semi-happy with. you
Yeah.
know? I had a bunch of issues with GoPro for like the last year and a half
Oh.
on their media mod I have a 9.
Okay. I think we have an 8.
And their media mod, there's like it's not like an open recall, but when I called their support, they were like, oh yeah, everyone has that issue. We'll send you a new one.
Really? What's the issue?
It's popping in the audio.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got like really bad popping sounds.
That is
Interesting.
I mean, I went above and beyond. I put all these dead cats all over my mics. I put a wind blocking, like a chin skirt's what they call it, chin
Yeah.
skirt on my helmet.
Because you've got a microphone inside of your helmet, yes?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty good, clear now. But the media mod was like so annoying, you know.
Because the only way that you can interface with your mic and at the same time, like plugging it into the...
Right, it has to be plugged into the media mod. It has to
Gotcha.
be plugged into the camera.
Or just record it separately and sync it later.
I thought about that too, but I'm not that guy.
You're like, no,
I'm
just give me the audio and call it a day.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
We don't like doing it either.
We
don't.
do it every podcast.
Well, I mean, we don't like it though. If
Well,
we could bake
I
it
can,
in.
I can help. I'll sync it.
I was gonna say I knew that was an option because one of the dudes I watched one of the dudes I watched claps like every video, and for a long time I was like, why does he do that? Like that's so weird. Like I don't know anything.
Syncing
about
that audio.
and that's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
So are you like one of those guys, like you like film your running away from the police?
No, I'm not really that guy.
Not doing that?
I wouldn't film it. I wouldn't post it on YouTube.
You're like, I'm not putting...
I wouldn't post it on YouTube.
I got you.
No,
No.
It's the underground
But you run-
forums.
But you run from the cops. You just wouldn't film it.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, that brings us to the next segment of the podcast. Our
Yeah.
case, where we look up your case
Yeah.
on my case.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
This is going to be a
We
recurring
are actually
segment.
going to do it.
Yeah.
I like that it's State of Indiana versus Jeremy Tredway.
I know, right? Who's
Sounds
gonna win
so-
that one? Yeah.
I took a
What's the
screenshot.
oldest one?
So the oldest one is in 2012.
Oh wow.
So my case, is that Indiana specific?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just a bunch of cases against the people.
The public record of
It's-
court cases.
Thank
That's-
you.
Ah, okay.
It's
Yeah.
scary stuff.
So I'm 17 at that time. I just turned what month is that?
March 5th.
Okay, so I'm
That's like really close to your
16.
birthday, right?
That was the first ticket I got, and I had my permit.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Yeah. All it says is just speeding exceeding posted speed limit.
Yeah. So the Civic that you guys know,
Sticker Civic.
Sticker Civic.
Yeah.
That car from factory, brand new, comes with what I think is about 80 horsepower. Okay.
A lot.
A lot. It had dual point fuel injection, which means it basically has a carburetor with 2 ports.
I love it.
All right. It was an 88 the first year of that body style. Right.
Always makes me think of Employee of the Month.
You guys had your sadness ice cream at Brewster's.
Yep.
Okay. So I passed Brewster's in my Civic with a permit at about 9:30, 10
I thought you were going to say 90 miles per hour.
No,
like,
well,
dang.
you know what? That's the thing. I passed Brewster's probably around there,
Yeah.
around 90, with a permit in the dark. You're not supposed to drive after dark, and you're not supposed to drive alone with a permit. And I came around the curve, and there was a car probably doing the speed limit, which I think is like 45 or 55 right there.
I think it's 45
I think
there.
it's 45.
Yeah.
Well, there's a passing zone there. And
Yeah.
I thought, this guy's about to get his doors blown off.
Oh, wait, I'm engaging
I
VTEC.
am Paul Walker. I am Paul Walker. Okay, so I floored it when it was already floored. You know, caught the green light, took off out of
Car
town.
doesn't go faster, but you can hear the
You
engine
can
rev.
it's just noise. It just makes noise. You know, you might as well just in your head go. So I passed that car, And sure enough, there sits a sheriff on the side of the road and a white Charger, you know?
Oh, man. I hate them.
Got him.
And I got pulled over, and he literally was like, man, what in the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Like,
Just still the...
it was one of those where he probably walked up to the car and went, which that car, too, was like so low.
I think it was low.
There was a company,
The coilovers?
Cut Springs.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
He's like-
gosh, dude.
There was a company back then called, S3 Magazine.
No.
Okay, well, it's like a tuning magazine.
Okay.
Just like Honda's, import tuner mag.
Yeah. Fast and Furious magazine.
Yeah. So they had a sticker that said like the low life.
Okay.
And I remember like being like, this is going to be so cool. And I like shaved my tail light and put this low life sticker on it. And I know for a fact I had that on there. And I know that sheriff probably walked up and went, the low life. There's a low life driving this car, you know? So he gave me a big fat ticket and like it was a whole big thing. I didn't have my,
You got that fast in that car. He probably was. I'm not even mad. I'm
I think
impressed.
that was like topped out. But the biggest thing was like you have a permit.
Yeah.
It's after dark. You have no adult with you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be out here. And
You're
you shouldn't be passing
delinquent.
cars, doing like top speed,
Right.
90, in your
Yo.
90 horsepower Civic.
Was that your first
Game
defer?
10 with the sticker.
Was that my first what?
Defer? Were you able to defer that?
I don't think I even knew what that was then.
Yeah,
No.
that's like a experience
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
eventually, like someone tells you, you're like,
The learning moment.
oh.
So
Yeah.
share some knowledge. What's this life hack you introduced to me earlier? Deferring.
So if you get a ticket and you don't have one recently, like within the last 6 months, you can, and it's if you don't have a ticket in that county as well. So if you get pulled over in Monroe and you defer it, then you get pulled over in Brown County and you defer it, you're still okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's county by county.
Okay.
So all you have to
Yes.
go is another year maybe without getting a ticket, and it falls off.
And the
So-
normal fall off is what, 2 years in Indiana?
Yeah, I think so. You get points, but with a deferral, you get no points put on your license.
And it falls off sooner.
Yeah, and no one knows about it. You just pay extra.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's still in
Yeah,
my case.
Just paying off the government.
Yeah, it's almost like
Hey.
they're
The
corrupt
power
or
of
something.
having
Can
money.
you just forget about this
Right.
infraction? They're like, yeah,
I'm
actually
bribing,
I can.
I'm
for an
bribing
extra
you
$100.
over the table. I'm
See,
bribing you over.
In
not
Mexico,
like- legally.
In Mexico, you just do it when you get pulled over.
Right, yeah.
Here, you do it after the ticket's filed.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very official.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
awesome.
So what's next?
So what happened March 18th of 2013?
Senior year.
Party time.
Underage drinking. When we were in the driveway of that house, and we looked out the little, 1/10 of a mile gravel driveway, and I had PBR and Bud Light cases under each arm.
Dude.
Under each arm and in my hands, and I looked out the driveway, and I saw a sheriff going very slowly by the drive. We probably shouldn't have had the party there.
Right.
At like 4 in the afternoon, right after we got out of school.
4 in the afternoon.
4 in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
I'm
Couldn't
like
even wait.
I'm carrying the beer in, getting ready to party, So it ended up being like the cops came to the house. No one answered the door. And we all kind of went, maybe they'll go away. We just
They don't go away.
No, they get a warrant. They have all the time in the world to get a warrant.
So
they all
like
came
2
in.
days in the shows.
Dude, so they all came in. We were all like, yep, you got us,
What's up?
Tag, you're it.
And what's the date on that?
March 18th, 2013.
Okay, March 9th, I turned 18.
Ah.
And I think now, in my old age, I'm like, you know what? If I would have gotten the 17-year-old line, because they had you line up. If you're 18, come over here. If you're 17, come over here.
Oh, shoot.
If I got in that line, I probably could have just got a phone call, and my mom would have been like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
But instead, 11 dudes and like 10 girls went to the drunk tank. Yeah.
Oh,
Some
man.
of them blew 0, but they were just over 18, so
Yeah,
they
right.
got taken to the drunk tank.
Ah.
Yeah.
Really?
And us being car guys.
At least you had company.
Yeah, right.
I didn't have company.
Right. Did you not?
I was alone.
Oh, okay.
They
It's
let
sketchy
my
alone.
accomplice go.
It's sketchy alone, but
Yeah. Well, I
Well, I
wasn't
would think-
alone.
I would
but
think. I mean-
no friends.
right. Yeah, I mean, we were like, hey, dude, they put us in like the paddy wagon, which was like a Dodge Caravan. You know, They're
Loaded everybody
loaded
up.
everybody in the
Everybody's
garbage can.
chained to get no.
Dude, and we're like car guys, so we're going, you know. I remember being like, "Hey man, is this thing like supercharged? Because otherwise you can't you're not gonna pull our ass to the sheriff's office
Oh my
because there's
gosh.
20 of us in here, you know that time." And we were all hooping and hollering, having a good time, and got let out the next day. You know, it sucked,
Everybody's
but we
parents
did the
came pick 'em
same
up.
thing the next weekend.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
like same house, same place, same thing. It's like, man,
Wow.
you know.
Brown County does it different.
You know, it's just blatant stupidity. You know,
Yeah.
it's like we were just really dumb kids. You know, so
Hey man, stuff happens.
but that's okay. I look back and laugh at it now. You know, I think my mom actually has the article clipped out of the paper,
Oh, I love it.
which comes out once a week in
You
Brown
should
County.
put that in your office,
Right.
printed up in a
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
frame.
I actually have another ticket framed at my office.
Really?
That my friend gave me.
Well, we might get to that one here in a
That one's the
minute.
most recent one. I
Oh,
think.
okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
In 21,
Mhm.
there's one in January 21. I think that's the most recent.
I don't know if it's that one or not.
We'll see.
Let's see. I don't think I could ride motorcycles in January. But
Gotcha.
We'll see.
So after your little illegal consumption of an alcoholic beverage, we skipped 2 years to 2015.
Yeah, I was a good noodle.
Speeding.
Well, I didn't get caught, but
So-
speeding in where?
February 11th, and that was
Is it in Ohio?
Posey?
Posey. Is that one Ohio? Is that Ohio?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, this is state of Indiana.
oh,
so,
okay, right.
So I would think anything outside it won't show. I don't
Posey is in possession or Posey is in speeding?
know. No,
Posey
that's
Superior
Posey
Court.
Superior Court. So that's where it's
Oh.
saying. Because,
It's a county, I think.
your
I-
your illegal consumption was Brown Circuit Court, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
Brown County. And then your first ticket was Monroe County. And
Yeah, the Posey I think is in Ohio for some reason. I'm not sure. That's where all of the windmills are in Ohio. If you know what I'm
Oh.
talking about. There's a
Yeah.
big giant windmill field. It was Lima. I went to school in Lima. I don't know if
Posey
you guys-
County is in Indiana.
it is.
Oh, weird.
It's up near Evansville. What were you doing in Evansville?
Mount Vernon, Evansville.
I must have just been over the Indiana line or something.
Yeah, it might not be
Because I'm pretty sure. What year was that? 17?
15.
15.
It's a while ago.
17
I'm
is
trying-
operating with expired plates.
Dude, that happened to me 2 or 3 times.
It just
Yes, because in
Get you,
18,
man.
Yeah.
operating with expired plates.
Yeah. And the last expired plate one was, talk about Brown County, man. I got
Yeah,
pulled
that's Brown
over.
County.
I got pulled over. And I literally said, should I say his last name?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you think I should?
I
Go
say
for
why
it.
not?
It was so long ago. Who cares?
I mean, he's still an officer, though.
That's okay.
And he's a buddy, but that's okay. I
Then
don't want to
maybe-
get him in trouble.
Then don't.
So anyway, I said, Officer Cole, that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Officer Cole, what's going on, man? And he goes, you're going to show a house, aren't you? And I was like, how do you know? And he goes, you're speeding badly. And I go, yeah. And he goes, all right, well, I don't really care. Just slow it down, you know?
Yeah.
And he goes, give me your license. I have to run your stuff anyway because dispatch wants me to tell them who I've got here and all that fun stuff, right? So
Yeah.
he comes back and he goes, Jeremy, your tags are expired.
Oh.
And I was like, no, they're not. They were expired last year. You know? And he's like, I know. What are you doing?
I'm aware.
And I was like, man, they keep sending me letters, but I just don't. Yeah,
Whatever. Tristan's the same way.
I'm like, I'll take care of it when I need to.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
fine.
I'm
Otherwise,
busy.
yeah, I'm like, it'll take me 5 minutes to log in. I don't want to do that. I can't
Yeah.
remember my password. That's
it's insanely
Usually
easy.
that is the case.
It's
Right.
insanely
Yeah,
easy.
you
So-
wait until a nice officer decides that,
Right.
out of the time
Yeah.
of their day, they'll approach you and say,
So
the
then
tags are
explain
expired.
19.
Were they
Driving while suspended.
That was because of my plates.
Oh,
That was because of my plates. Yeah.
Buddy.
Uh-huh.
Buddy.
Yeah, and that was so back to the best part about that whole ticket thing.
Yeah.
The second plate thing was he was just like, you know what, man, I know you've got places to be. So I'm just going to pull back out here onto the road and you do what you need to do.
Okay.
He's like, someone will be on the way to pick you up right soon.
Yes,
They will. And I think I waited the 2 minutes or whatever he told me to, and then passed him on the way to my appointment. He was sitting right there on the side of the road, and I was just like, what, hey man.
What's up?
Yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah, no issue. He knew what was going on, but yeah.
Gotta sell a house.
That's funny.
Right. That was my one of my first listing appointments, actually, that I went on.
Wow.
So this one's kind of lame. In 2020,
Yeah.
speeding 65 and a 55.
That's the motorcycle one.
Ah, I gotcha.
I don't want to speak on that.
So then this other one, what's your middle initial?
L.
Okay, cool. So this last one is you.
Yeah.
January 25th.
How many are on there?
January 25th, 21.
Total.
This is the last one.
Okay.
So hold on. So we got
I don't remember all these.
speeding 1, 2,
Like 8.
3, 4.
Oh,
I think I've got 4.
In Indiana.
In Indiana. There's one in Ohio, for sure. I think.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
I don't know. Because Evansville's south.
You were a one pager, which was impressive.
Oh, nice.
I think I might still be a one pager, but
I had upwards of 1,000 when they looked me up.
I did because David Baker, like
Yeah.
wow.
The most unique name in the world.
Yeah,
Have
mine
you
is
forewarned him?
Actually, we know an Adam
About?
Smith.
Do you have
Oh,
forewarned?
that's true.
what?
Do you have forewarned?
I don't know what that is.
I thought you said
don't
4
have it then.
warrants. I was like, oh, wait, what am I, who did I partner
Yeah,
with?
I got sheriff walks in.
I've got 4 warrants.
No,
Yeah, I got
forewarn
my
is
ankle bracelet.
forewarn is a background checking app that they give realtors now from the Blue
Wow.
Chip board.
Oh
Just
yeah,
so
no,
you
we
can
don't have
see
that.
who you're meeting at a house.
That's tight.
But I use it like terribly.
Right, you abuse it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
if they have a lot of speeding tickets,
We'll
you
have
know
to-
you're good company.
No, I don't abuse it per se, but what I'll do is, what do you want me to show you? What I'll do?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Look somebody up. Look me up.
Let me show you what I will do.
You got to meet Sketchy Cole.
No, see, the funny thing is, while you're looking it up, like
Mm-hmm.
my whole situation, all my stuff that went down, and I spent my night in the drunk tank.
Mm-hmm. Loser.
It never made its way onto anything. Like if you look at my mycase, if you look at any of my stuff, like I was
How do you spell the
never.
last part of your name? Is
It's ANKNEY.
Okay.
Ankney. Think of your ankle and your knee.
Ankle knee.
Cankle.
Yep. Cankles, man.
Can't
But yeah, so there's nothing out there is what I'm getting at. So
What city is your first name Cole?
Oh, sorry. No, my
Robert.
first name is Robert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cole is
Yeah.
nowhere in my name.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Snake.
Sorry.
That's how he got out of the drunk tank without
Right.
record. They're like, we don't have a
Right.
Cole.
We can't figure
Dude, I
this
don't
out.
have you in there either.
Robert Ankney.
Let's look up this guy.
No?
Oh, no.
David.
David Baker.
You can look me up. His
Baker.
David Baker might be a little common.
So nothing
That's
popped
okay.
up with me, huh?
Mm-mm.
You'll get
All right.
lots of
Yeah, but
hits.
it's a background
Are you
check,
25?
right?
What's
Are
that?
you 25?
Yeah.
This is what I do. This is what I'll do to people. This is what I'll do. I'll
If you
go in
find
here.
anything.
I'll go in here and I'll go 50 north.
Oh, my God. That's where I used to live.
There you go. Bud.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just got
We'll,
doxxed.
we'll probably bleep that for the podcast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
because that's your
okay.
parents' address.
That's where my parents
And,
live
yeah.
now.
And what about 3157? Is that you?
3157.
Or
Yeah.
or are you
Yeah.
Yeah.
1863? Sounds like I think that's your landline.
From maybe like 10 years ago.
Oh, that's
There
the
you go.
phone
exist
numbers?
anymore. Yeah.
Nothing popped up for me?
What,
No.
Was that just
Oh, man,
the
dude,
end
I'm-
of the phone number?
it's my
Or
witness
did you have the
protection.
whole phone number?
I have the whole phone number.
That's cool.
Yeah.
that's
And I'm
freaking
calling your
awesome.
dad.
Wow.
No, I was telling my father-in-law his addresses that he lived at in Paducah, Kentucky when he was my
Paducah.
age.
He's like, what?
He was like, "Oh my gosh, that's where I met Stacy." And Brandy's mom was like, "Don't say that name. I don't want to hear that." He was like so mad. Yeah. Dude, it's awesome. It's so awesome. So
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
dude. I can't believe I need to check my case more often. I guess. Damn.
Yeah, stay up to date.
I try not to anymore.
I'll tell you guys about the 55 or 65 and a 55, but we can't put any of it out there.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell us later then.
Okay.
Tell us later.
All right.
I think we're getting close
okay.
anyway. So
Check
Yeah.
out the Patreon for
Right.
exclusives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The real
Shirt.
dirt.
For the $1,000 a month, you can hear
$1,000 a month.
You can hear
Really
the story
terrible.
of Big Germ's 65 and a 50.
You can hear whatever you want. I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
We'll let you just listen to the Wise Cams all day if you want for $1,000
I
a
don't know,
month.
man.
I would do it for that.
Yeah.
Well,
it sounds
5,000 a month.
It would have to be for
Right.
a 12-year contract, though.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last but not least, we're gonna do some would you rather's.
Okay.
Okay, we got
All right.
you got to have the full experience. So I've got some stuff. We're gonna ease you into
Is
here
that usually on the shows?
on the guest ones.
We
Yes.
try to, yeah.
God, I don't listen far enough, I guess.
Nah, dude, come
It's at
on.
the end.
Okay. See, we got to surprise you a little bit. I love it.
Sure.
Okay. Would you rather have taste buds covering your hands or not taste food and drink again?
But I can still eat.
You can still eat.
You can do whatever you want. Just
I would not taste and not,
Could you imagine, like, you touch this table and you taste it?
Could you imagine grabbing a doorknob?
And you taste the doorknob?
Yeah, that's how you get COVID.
Or a...
Your taste buds in your hand?
I think even worse would be an escalator.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Not to say you... I mean, I guess that or you walk around like...
You can wear gloves.
Taste an armpit all day.
Right.
I'd have
That's what it tastes
gloves
like
with,
anyway.
like,
yeah, think of the
different things
fashion.
inside.
You could be the man that wears gloves all the time.
Bubblegum gloves.
Yeah.
Dude, soap every time you wash your hands. Got soap in your tongue.
You just eat soap.
There'd be no way.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Dude, I get bacon
So you're just not
flavored.
tasting at all.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I can still
that
eat, I can still smell.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
So,
You'd be good.
David,
I would wear gloves.
you'd still...
but you taste the glove the whole time.
Well, I'd get great flavored gloves.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have, like, strawberry gloves.
Yeah.
Can you buy those on Amazon?
Bacon.
Yeah. Etsy.
I mean-
What can't you buy on Amazon?
Thank you. That's the
Etsy.
point, right?
Etsy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably still taste with my hands. I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Good party
I'd be
trick.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
No, you're out?
Every time I go to the bathroom, no way.
Hey, you just
Wear
taste
gloves.
toilet paper.
You don't touch anything else when you go to the bathroom?
Nah.
Okay.
Wearing gloves.
I get what you mean.
I changed my answer.
I don't wanna
Can I
taste
change my answer?
I don't
At
want
the urinal.
Even with the
Don't
tasty
look.
gloves, I'm
Dude,
out.
Don't mind me. Yeah.
Oh,
Do
jeez.
not mind me.
Hey, that's when you get a bidet.
You still
True
have to
that.
push the button.
True
You're
that.
wearing gloves.
Guys,
Bacon gloves.
no, I won't tell him. It's okay.
Okay.
I used
All
a
right.
wild toilet one time, but go ahead.
A wild. Tell us off.
What does that mean? Is this
like
something
you were in the
that's very
jungle?
explicit or?
No, I mean it just like had a heated seat and a bidet
that's awesome.
and like
They
made
talked to you?
music and talked to you.
Made music.
Yeah.
It played the harp.
It played, yeah. It actually had hands that came out that I was kind of nervous about. at first.
Wow.
And then
But
it started playing the
Then I started
violin.
playing the violin.
Oh my
The thing was right in front of me as I'm sitting
Yeah.
there.
And it wiped for
around
you
me.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm,
I reached around. That's cool.
yeah. Yeah.
Said you have a clean hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're all good. Okay.
Okay.
Next question.
Would you rather fight a mermaid or a polar bear
On land.
A mermaid.
in their natural habitat?
Okay. Okay.
Do I have any weapons?
No. Nothing but your fists.
I'd still go a mermaid.
You're gonna punch a woman?
Oh, she's a mermaid. She's not a woman.
She's half fish.
She's a half fish, so
Right.
she's 50% a woman.
She's 50% a woman.
So
That's why
you can
use your
punch her?
left hand.
See,
The non-strong hand, you know? Yeah.
my case just got
But here's the thing, though.
got an addition.
Here's the thing, though, guys. I don't like to be cold. So that's my first.
You're
my
like
first,
polar bear.
Polar bear. Cold.
Bear.
P.S. Bear.
Yeah.
Too. Have you seen them with the seal?
Yeah.
Like an 800-pound seal.
and they just
just
murder.
Yeah.
I get it. I'd
A
punch a mermaid too.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd even punch her. You know, I'd
The problem is, like, how do you...
I'd like hit her with a rock or something.
I
And
got
then,
you.
like-
No
But
contact.
I'm a bad swimmer though too, so I'm kind of dead either way.
Yeah. So you're just facing someone who's better at swimming than you.
Better at swimming,
Yeah.
can hold their breath underwater. I mean, you're gonna die either way.
She's
Yeah.
just gonna
If they
pull you.
wanna-
She's just gonna pull you to the bottom.
Right.
The real
Yeah.
question is, do
Easy.
you want to be mauled to death by a bear or not?
Right.
I'd rather drown.
And potentially have to lay there because bears like do that sometimes.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know,
They
and
will
then I'm
screw
gonna be
with ya.
cold the whole time.
True.
I don't want to be cold.
Like I
In
feel
the
like
ice.
a drowning would be quicker than a bear mauling.
Is it
Yeah.
pretty unanimous? We're all fighting the mermaid.
I do
I
a
would
bear.
Be punched by a mermaid. I would punch
You
a
do
mermaid.
the bear.
I want to like try to
eaten
get.
alive?
I feel like if you can, you have like a 10% chance that you can get behind it. Like you just like like
The
ride it?
maneuver
You're gonna
around,
ride it?
and then I'm gonna get on its back. And then
You're
I'm
gonna
not
die.
I'm not gonna try to kill it or anything because
No, you
that's
have to.
illegal. No. I'm just gonna survive by like getting in the spot, like like when a jacked dude like just really ripped can't reach the sticker on his back. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
Right,
to
but
his arm.
those jack dudes always just fall back, and there's
Yeah,
an
but-
800-pound bear on top of you.
But
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
gonna
know.
kill you.
I don't know. I feel like the bear's not that smart.
I don't know.
to fall
They can
on
get a
its back.
seal baby out of a hole in the ice.
If it does that, I'll poke it in its eye.
That's just smart.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I feel
give
like
it a Coca-Cola.
most people that die to bears probably think they're not that smart.
So the average weight of a polar bear is 990 pounds.
Yeah.
Almost a whole ton.
Average weight of a mermaid.
Wait, no. Go back.
Hey,
go
what
back.
was that?
Was it? Isn't a ton like 1,000 pounds?
Isn't
No,
that
it's
2,000?
2,000.
Oh, it's 2,000.
No. That's a male bear. We didn't specify. The female's only 330. I feel like I
Oh,
have a
so
good
you're
chance.
the one that's going to punch a woman
bear.
Yeah. So
bear.
you're still trying to punch
Bear.
a woman for some
Yeah.
reason. Interesting.
Yeah.
Female
You're my,
bear.
let's see your my case.
Yeah.
Snake.
Bear slaughter.
Bear assault.
I'm gonna be honest. It actually sounds pretty awesome to get attacked by a mermaid. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Count me in.
If you survive, then you have a great story.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Well, if you don't, at least you.
Well, if you survive, you punched a
Well,
woman.
if you
so it's
survive,
actually
no one
not
will
that
believe
great.
you, though.
Yeah.
That's true. Be like, hey, guess what? I
Yeah.
murdered a mermaid.
Yeah, like, yeah, I guess check this out. Tail.
Yeah. But then in
That's
like
a
20
fish tail.
years, when like mermaids get like
Punched
human
in the
rights and
gill.
everything, they'll be taken to court
They
for
have
punching
gills.
I'm
them.
pretty sure
I don't know.
bears will
I
get
think they're
human
like
rights
magical,
before
right?
the
So they don't
mermaid.
have to like.
Bears.
They just breathe. Right?
You guys have heard those stories of like old sailors like getting drawn in by mermaids,
The sirens.
and
Oh, yeah.
sirens.
Yeah,
and
sirens.
It's usually
and
a
then it came out
manatee.
they were like manatees, and they were out there like porking manatees
Oh,
out in the
yeah.
ocean.
That's horrible.
Lonely sailors.
They just made up that story to make it seem more reasonable.
The sea made me think it was a mermaid.
It's like, dude,
There
no,
is
dude. How do
drunk.
you get those two things confused?
Their alternative name
What's
is
your
sea
wife
cow.
sea
what's your
cow.
wife look like if you're, you know?
It was
That's
a different
600
time.
pound floating egg-shaped gray thing.
Okay,
It's
next
a
one.
different era.
Yeah.
This one's great. Would you rather have knives for toes or spaghetti for body hair?
Oh.
Ooh,
That one's tough.
that one is tough.
All your toes are knives.
Is it?
Right.
Wait, no. Is it crunchy or like does it come out like soft, like it's already boiled noodles?
I imagine it that it's soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
That it secretes out
So
of your
you
pores.
like try to go to bed. It's like crunchy. It's like
Can you have it removed?
It's like angel hair pasta.
Either
You have to
one.
live with
shave.
it.
You shave every day.
Right, but could you have your toes like removed?
No, you have to live with
No,
it.
you could. That's your
if-
choice. Just
'cause
no
if you,
toes.
like-
I see you're
Yeah.
saying that like laser hair removal and like cutting your toes off.
Right.
With your, you could cut your toes off with your own toes.
You go to a blacksmith's and use their grinder to grind down
Yeah.
your steel.
Well, my thing is like shoes.
Oh, you
You
couldn't.
can, you can wear shoes.
No way.
Crocs.
I went a week where I couldn't wear shoes one time.
Yeah, I have like leather shoes.
What happened?
I got my feet tattooed.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have
Was
to
it a
check
bet?
that out.
What?
Was it
Wow.
a bet?
No.
Oh.
That's one of my feet.
Do you want to get another tattoo?
Yeah.
You would?
I've got one scheduled in August.
Don't say anything. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Last one. Would you rather eat a stranger's toenail clippings once a week or have everything smell like rotten eggs?
Oh.
I didn't answer the toe thing.
Answer it. Sorry.
I'd take the toes.
Toes. I do toes.
Knife toes.
Knife
Gotcha.
toes.
Sketty.
Yeah.
'Kay.
Okay. What was the next one?
Would you rather eat a stranger's toenail
Oh,
clippings once a
God.
week or have everything smell like rotten eggs? We're
just-
talking everything.
I hate this.
Ooh.
You
Does
just
it
walk
taste like
everywhere.
rotten eggs?
No, but it just smells like it.
You can't even smell something else to get rid of it because everything smells
Can
like
I
eggs.
get COVID? So I don't have to
Right.
smell anything?
I'd,
No,
prob-
you-
I'd go
you
rotten
keep-
eggs.
No, even COVID smells like rotten
No,
eggs.
you
No.
keep-
I'd
you
still
keep
go
getting
rotten
it.
eggs. I'd still go rotten eggs.
Okay.
Because toad, that's just disgusting.
You just
That's
keep
too
getting
much.
COVID, like rolling the dice like it's the lottery,
said a
hoping that you
stranger.
lose the scent.
Yeah, it's somebody you don't even know.
Yeah.
I think I'm going toenails. It's only once a week.
But
Put a
it's
little Frank's
52
Red
times
Hot.
a year.
Put a little Frank's Red Hot on there.
52
You'd be
times a year,
Gucci.
though.
You'd get
Yeah.
creative though.
Dude,
Like,
just
like
mince
That's
it.
gross.
yeah, you could put it in your Ninja blender and
Yeah.
then throw it in with your banana smoothie.
Use a cheese grater and put on Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, I could make that work.
Sorry for anybody eating while they're
Just-
watching this one.
My wife always
Yeah.
smells amazing, and then
I'd-
she'd smell like rotten eggs every day for the rest of my life. I'm out. The
Well,
honey's oh,
No.
That's, I mean, you know.
Not a fan of this.
Mouthkeys.
But
Probably
she
not.
wouldn't want to be with you anyway because you got toenails in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, like she doesn't want to kiss you.
Yeah, you got
Like, oh,
babe,
you-
you got a toenail stuck in your tooth.
Stranger toenails.
Yeah, you had old Dirty Jim's toenails for lunch
Dirty
today.
Jim.
Great. Awesome.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
They could be
Dirty-
sexy
yeah.
toenails too, you know.
Well, they're still
my
toenails and you're
gosh.
still eating them.
I know.
So, I don't care how sexy they are, but I'm not.
Still go in a shoe and a sock.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. I guess that's it. He's playing us out.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good way
Okay,
to end
everybody.
it.
Thank you, Jeremy, for coming on, dude.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you for
Seriously.
having
Thank
me.
you for
Yeah.
coming on.
Yeah.
Can you, real fast, tell the people where they can find you online and stuff and how to get a hold of you if they want to buy a house?
You can find me on Instagram at GermTread. You can find me on Facebook, Jeremy Tredway, JeremyTsells.com. And you can find me on Bloomington's East Side in front of Krogucci.
All right.
Yeah.
Krogucci?
Krogucci.
What's that?
It's the Gucci Kroger.
Oh, I got you. Krogucci.
And there's Krogetto on the south side.
there you go.
I'm not near there. So
I live in the nice part of town.
that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jeremy. Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
on. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
You guys now know how to get a hold of him if you need to. You can find us at TRIFLIX.com. You can find us at TRIFLIX LLC Instagram, as well the TRIFLIX Cast Instagram. Go check that out. And we're on YouTube. We have like 3 or 4 channels, so you can check all that stuff out too. So
If you have a mycase, be sure to like this video. Have a great day.
yeah.
Awesome.